Greetings, my fellow Narcadians, as I, Talsar, Elden Master of the Narcadian Order. And it's time for Talsar to play some Elite Dangerous. I'm just going to be doing some mining for Muskerite. And I am drunk right now. So I thought I'd do a little impromptu live stream outside of my usual scheduled rotation. I don't expect this to be particularly interesting or anything of that nature, but this is a game that I do play often. It's a game that I enjoy, and right now I am mining for Muskerite. It's a core mining resource, so I have to blast open particular asteroids in order to extract it. And the reason why I'm doing this is to build up my my bank account so I can go off and do some exploring. I have a carrier I have to feed, so any sort of errors I make are going to be pretty much because I'm pretty damn intoxicated right now. Monzonite, that's not what I'm looking for, but let me check and see how much that's worth on the market. There's a website I use. Pardon me. Like I said, I just finished off perhaps about three-fourths of a bottle of Captain Morgan's Black Spice rum. So, I am quite drunk right now. All right, let's see here. EDDBIO is a great resource. So is Inara. It's also a great resource. Monzonite it goes for the maximum sell price a little over 837,000. So yeah, this is a good opportunity. Let's go ahead and blast this thing open. So I'm going to select my seismic charges. I'm going to select these particular icons here. The V that you see there. You see the one I have currently selected says low strength. So let me charge up my seismic charge and fire. I hit my target. You can see over there in the corner. That's high strength. I have a timer to try and get all these in place before they automatically detonate. Alright, I need to get this into the blue zone in order to extract the optimum amount of resources. I think that's what I miss. Yeah, that missed. Not quite there yet. You'll know that you are in the optimum range because that little check mark will be lit up. High strength. Let's see if I can't nail this. Nope. Alright, I got time. I got a minute to do this. That bounced off. Damn it. That hit, but I'm still not in the blue. Average strength. Okay, let's nail this. Oh, no, it's too much. Okay. Now, what I'm going to have to do is take one of these high ones and disarm it. Alright, now I am exactly where I need to be. Now, I can go ahead and wait the counter out, or I go over here, select one of these, and, well, that's when I detonate anyway. I could go ahead and detonate them when I need to. Get my collector limpets out. There are little drones that are used to collect resources. Limpets are used for lots of different things in this game. Switch over to my abrasion blaster, because now I'm going to blast open some of the insides to collect some more resources. Okay, that's not quite visible in my line of sight yet. The ship I am flying is called an Anaconda. That's the class of the ship. It is a... Sorry. Being a little bit drunk makes lining up my targets a little bit hard to do. Okay, blasted that one. I am using a HOTAS joystick and throttle system in conjunction with a Razer Tartarus version 2 keypad. Okay, that's out of my line of sight. Damn it! Come on. Come on, hit the damn thing. Oh, now it's out of my line of sight. So, what I am doing, essentially, I'm going to bank as much of these resources as I can. Into my fleet carrier. Then, once I have built up a good stockpile, I will jump to a system where I can sell them. Once I have banked a sizable bank account, enough to keep my carrier afloat for many months, I'm gonna go off exploring. I spent some time building a exploration ship, another Anaconda that I own. Alright, so all the way over there, huh? Muskerite is something that I have never mined before. Normally when it comes to core mining, I have either mined void opals or low temperature diamonds. Just waiting for my limpet to finish up, and I want to post a link to this into various groups. Okay, my channel. Share. There's certain groups I'm in for Elite Dangerous. I'm just going to share this link and maybe I can get some viewers in. I don't know. There's certain groups I'm in for Elite Dangerous. I'm just going to share this link and maybe I can get some viewers in. I don't know. There's certain groups I'm in for Elite Dangerous. I'm just going to share this link and maybe I can get some viewers in. I don't know. There's certain groups I'm in for Elite Dangerous. I'm just going to share this. Yeah, that was my stream. You were just heard on a loop. That was fun. I had to copy the link, so. Okay. Facebook would Elite Dangerous stream over there. Let's see here. No. Groups. See if I get any views. Probably won't, but whatever. Alright, let's go. Oh, dude. Uh-oh. I don't... Like I said, I don't do a lot of stuff. Let me rephrase that. I have been considering making videos of Elite Dangerous for a while, but here's the problem. A lot of what goes on in Elite Dangerous is not particularly interesting to most people. Because a lot of it is stuff like this, where you're just flying around trying to find stuff. Either you're flying from point A to point B, going from one space station to another, delivering cargo. So there's a lot of time that's just wasted of just dead space, essentially. The only part of Elite Dangerous that would be interesting in terms of being really dynamic is combat. And the only areas where that can be... Oh, great. I guess I won't be streaming very long because they're going to be doing the server maintenance. Well, shit. I will stream as long as I can until they do that. Then I'll probably pick back up when they're done. I thought I had more time. Oh, it's almost 3 o'clock, that's why. Damn it, I thought I was around 4. Anyway. The thing that is mostly dynamic in the game is combat, and that comes in 2 different flavors. Combat zones, which are where wars take place. My wing that I'm in, which is the Angels of Death, will often be engaged in different conflict zones. Or bounty hunting in resource extraction sites. I've done those a lot, and I have several different ships that I use. I don't know how much that was worth, but I'm going to pass up on it. It's not what I'm looking for. That probably doesn't have anything in there. I'm going to hit it with a limpet. I've got quite the array of ships in my fleet that I use for all sorts of different things. Nope, nothing there. No core. It can be often a little bit hard to really nail down which asteroids will have a core. Oftentimes you'll find things that will be very close in coloring. What I'm using is called a pulse wave scanner. And you can see how some of these rocks are highlighted in different colors. And what I want are the ones that are really, really bright gold. Those are the ones that are going to have cores in them. And it can be a little bit hard to judge brightness intensity to determine which ones will have cores and which ones won't. But yes, like I said before, I have lots of different ships in my fleet. This is, I have 3 Anacondas right now. Like I said, one I have outfitted for, I just finished outfitting for exploration with a jump range of 77 light years. That's how many light years I can jump between each star system. This Anaconda is outfitted for mining. While there are a lot of debates in the community as to which ships are best suited for core mining in general, a lot of people prefer using the Python, which is a medium-sized ship. It's the intermediate stage between the Anaconda and other ships made by the same company. Okay, that looks promising. Let's see, what was this one? Let's hit it with a limpet. I don't like how fast I'm going. Nope, no core, and I hit it. That's fine. My shields took the impact. Okay, that one also looks pretty promising. Let's hit it with a limpet. I have to target the limpet in order for it to tell me what's in there. Not what I'm looking for. I'm glad I'm not using my VR headset right now, because being drunk and using my VR headset would be a recipe for disaster. As it is, using my Oculus makes me nauseous a bit, so that would just exacerbate that problem. The reason why most people prefer to use the Anaconda probably comes down to its maneuverability and speed, and also hardpoint placement. Now, the hardpoint placement on the Anaconda is actually pretty good. I have tried mining using a Type 9 transport ship. It is a huge ship, very slow. It's used to haul massive amounts of cargo, but for mining, for core mining in particular, it is not well suited. It has to do with its hardpoint placement. When it comes to launching the seismic charges, if I have a hardpoint like off of my far right or left, if they're not center lined, I have to adjust my aim accordingly, otherwise the aim will be off. And that means I'm going to be wasting more charges than I would normally do. So it's not very efficient, which means I have to go re-arm myself, because you cannot manufacture those kinds of charges using the synthesis system that's built into the game. Synthesis can be used to manufacture various types of ammunition, but for seismic charges, it cannot do that. At least not that I think. Let me check here. Inventory. Synthesis. No, okay, no, you can't do seismic charges. I just don't have any mercury, so that's probably why I haven't bothered. Right now, I'm flying towards that Muskrite hotspot right there in the middle. That's my point of reference. I'm starting on one of the outer edges and working my way towards the center. I am currently in system HR 6944. I looked this up. This seems to be a good system for Muskerite. I took my carrier over here, so it's a good bit, so I can quickly re-arm myself and dump any cargo that I have. I don't think this is a good spot. Let me just check it. No, I didn't think so. This is the hard part when it comes to core mining, is trying to find a rock that has a core in it. So you'll spend a lot of your time flying around looking for a core. But there is something kind of relaxing about the process, I could say. You know, you sit here with your music, you're flying around, and it's just a good, I guess, way to relax, I guess. It's not for everybody, of course. maybe this. Let's check it out. Alexandrite. It's not what I'm looking for, unfortunately. But I think I am learning what shape of rock I'm looking for at this point. Like I said, I'm used to mining void opals, and void opals are in icy rings. Right now, I'm in a metal-rich ring, so the shape of the rocks are different. The last time I did mining was during the low temperature diamond surge that was late last year, when the sell price of low temperature diamonds was just, you know, over $1 million per ton, and everyone was mining low temperature diamonds, and they're doing it because the update had come out shortly after that, or just before that rather, for the fleet carriers. And fleet carriers are expensive to buy. 7 billion credits just for the carrier. Never mind any add-ons you went onto the ship itself for any additional services that you want on the ship, like you know, being able to handle I think cartography is standard. Some things are accessible only by the owner, but like having a shipyard accessible to everyone else, you would need to actually buy that. And not only do those modules cost money, but they cost more money in upkeep fees, and it can become very quickly cost inefficient to keep those services running. When I first got my carrier, I initially put a lot of those services on it, but I quickly took them off. So right now my carrier's upkeep is 14 million a week, which is a lot of money. I can bank money into my carrier to keep it running for a good long time, and I did that before coming here. So I have enough money to keep it lasting for probably a few months. But I want to build my own personal war chest because, let's see, right now I have, okay, I've got 110 million credits right now, which sounds like a lot. I'm sure to most people it sounds like a lot of money, but things in this game can get very expensive very quickly. The Anaconda is not a cheap ship to own. It is, right now I don't have enough money to even buy it. Then you have to factor in outfitting costs, and one of the big things that's a mantra in this game is don't fly without rebuy. Okay, let's check this rock out. For instance, let me go back over here. You can see that rebuy cost is 14 million credits. Now, how this game factors in rebuy. If your ship is destroyed for any reason, that's how much money it'll cost to get your ship back. And it is 5% of your ship's value. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. And that cost can quickly balloon, especially when you start adding on engineering. Let's say you have a bunch of, you A-rate all your modules. And then you decide to engineer them to make them more efficient, right? Well, with all of those add-ons and all of those modifications can quickly cause your ship's insurance and its overall value to balloon. If you don't have enough money to cover your ship's rebuy costs, you will unfortunately either have to choose one of your other ships that you have in your fleet to respawn in, or failing that, to respawn in a stock Sidewinder, which is the smallest commercial grade ship you can own. Is that when you first start the game, that's what you start off flying, is a ship called the Sidewinder. Now, I granted, a lot of you probably have no idea, unless you're familiar with the game, what a Sidewinder is. And I apologize for that. I have no way right now to illustrate for you what a Sidewinder is. I got 15 minutes left before they shut down the servers. Alright, so here's a little funny thing about this game. Looks like so many collectors died. The collectors in this game are not very smart. They will quickly run themselves into a rock and die. That's why I carry a lot of limps around me. A lot of them are just going to die. Most of the ships in this game are named after snakes. Why? Don't know. I mean, even among different manufacturers, they all seem to be share a similar theming motif. For instance, the Anaconda is made by a company called Falcon de Lacy. And the Falcon de Lacy makes the Sidewinder, the Python, and the Anaconda. But they are not the only ship manufacturer that makes, come on, snake-themed ships. I'm trying to remember some of the other manufacturers off the top of my head, and being a little intoxicated doesn't really help that process. Like, come on, who makes what? Maybe I can access my codex. Maybe my codex. Discoveries, pilot handbook, knowledge base. No. Pilot's handbook. No. Okay, it looks like I've already blasted all the various places that I need to. Alright, so let me just look this up real fast here while my limbits are doing their work. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, okay, so Falcon de Lacy also makes a ship called the Cobra, and I think they also make a ship called the Viper. Yeah. So Falcon de Lacy makes the Sidewinder, the Cobra, the Viper, the Python, and the Anaconda. All of them snake-based ships. Now, let's go on to another company. Lakon Spaceways. They make the Diamondback and the Asp. which are they come in two different flavors. There's a Scout and the Explorer for both types of ships. I'm just giving you examples of snake-based snake-based ship names. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh yeah, we've got, who makes this? Okay, fucking Lacey also makes the crates, which are also another ship, another snake. Then we have Zorgon Peterson, who makes the Fordelance and the Mamba. So, yeah, most of the ships in this game are named after various kinds of snakes, spread across numerous kinds of manufacturers. Why? I don't know. You would have to ask Frontier Development as to the methodology of their naming conventions. Alright, we're coming close on. Yeah, we got 10 more minutes left before they shut down the servers. I am going to close this out once they hit the 5-minute mark. Alright, I got 47 tons of Moscarite, 14 tons. Oh! That's what I get for not paying attention. Afraid of that. Like I said, it's a good thing I have shields around to absorb. Just redistribute some power here. To absorb the impact of me ramming into things. No, I don't think these are quite right. Not the right shape or size. What I'm looking for. That maybe. Probably not. I doubt it. But let's go ahead and hit it with a Prospector Limpet. See what we come up with. Oh, okay, it does have a core. Okay. One thing that's really good about this one is it's not spinning very quickly, so it makes it easier to line up my shots. Shit, really? Oops. Messed that up. I am almost in. Perfect. Detonate. Let's fly. Let's get some distance here because I don't want to be near this thing when it blows up. My shields are not at full strength yet. Lower scoop. Let's collect what we have here, and then I will end my stream. Oh yeah, one of the other reasons why I fly in Anaconda. Now, you could do this in a Python too. Both ships are equally adept at doing this, but when you have your cargo hold full of valuable resources, you will become a target for pirates. Ah, come on. And not just from players. There are plenty of NPCs in this game that will try and take your cargo. They will hit you with an interdiction to knock you out of Super Cruise, which is the method of fast light travel, traveling in a system. It's equivalent to Star Trek's warp drive, really. I've even done... This is how big of a nerd I am. I've done a calculation of how fast it can be. There is this space station you can fly to in Alpha Centauri called Hutton Orbital. It's 0.22 light years from your jump-in point, which is very far away. Now, you might be wondering, well, why don't you jump in closer? How jump-in points are determined when jumping into a star system is, I believe, is by the center of mass in the star system. So, it's often going to be very near one of the primary stars. You're always going to be jumping near a star, regardless. Alright. See, let me check my... Okay, got one more target. Got it. Okay. Let's finish collecting all of these. Get a couple more limpets out to hurry this up. Ships in Elite Dangerous use something called a frame shift drive. I am not well versed on the actual science, what science there exists to explain what it does, but it has two methods of fast light travel. You have what I call super cruise, which is what you use inside of a system to quickly travel between one planet to another, and then you have hyperdrive, which you travel from one star system to another. That system is vastly superior to warp drive, conventional warp drive, which you see in Star Trek. But going back to what I was talking about earlier with Hutton Orbital, I made a post about this, as a matter of fact, on the Elite Dangerous group page on Facebook. My fastest... Yeah, okay, we still got some limpets out here doing some collecting. Looks like they're having some trouble collecting that one. I think my fastest speed making the trip. And the trip itself is, I think it's like 90 minutes from your jump-in point to the space station. Now, unfortunately, you don't have to travel back the same way. You can immediately jump back to Earth or wherever you were once you're done making the run. My fastest speed, I think, was 1,850 times C. And looking at the Star Trek warp scale, I think it was at least, if not more than warp factor 8. Maybe closer to like 8.5, maybe even warp 9. The scale gets a little hard to read. And using that as a basis, you begin to understand how slow warp drive is in Star Trek. How long it takes to travel from even inside of a system at that speed to traveling to another nearby star system at that speed to whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, Star Trek has perhaps one of the slowest methods of fast light travel in sci-fi. That is unfortunate. Well, they're about to shut down the servers, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for the time being. Maybe I'll pick back up once the servers are back up. We will see. But in any case, I thank you for watching this brief interlude into mining in Elite Dangerous and a bit of an info dump when it comes to the stuff in Elite Dangerous. This has been Talsar Geldon for Talsar Plays.